Yo yo yo, new day, new day. I am slightly hungover. I don't know, I'm not really hungover, but my body is hungover. My mind is totally, completely fine. I've just been shitting and burping all day, and it's great. Somebody asked me to come to work, cover a shift, but I did not feel good in that singular moment, so I didn't cover a shift, even though I totally could have. Just maybe like come like an hour or two later, like I would have been good. Would have worked like 9 hours that I really don't want to on like what, fucking 4 hours of sleep. I didn't get any sleep last night, and it was something. I don't know. We were at the party. We didn't really get to sleep because I just got woken up like an hour into my sleep, and got told that okay, we're going home now, and I didn't really think about it, but it was like 7 o'clock, and it was pretty miserable. God damn, I'm disappointing every single one of my ancestors right now. Well, shit. I can always blame it on me being hungover, even though it's like a whole day later. So, yeah, I don't know. I drove home still slightly drunk, but I made it. It was like, I don't know. It was a bunch of like very small, slippery roads, like not really slippery, but just like curvy roads, and the sun was fucking blocking my sight the entire time. I could not see shit. That was a bit scary because it's like, 7 in the morning is early enough for other people to be on the road. So that fucking sucked. I guess I made it home and I got some McDonald's, so I am happy. I don't know. I ordered a fucking menu, which I usually don't, but I realized that you can order a fucking milkshake with it, which is awesome. Milkshakes are goated. It's been a long time since I've gotten like a McDonald's milkshake though. And apparently their chocolate milkshakes are just like very nutty somehow, which fucking sucks, so I ended up just like drinking half of it and then giving up. Again, because I wanted to play some Yakuza, and then I did that, and then yeah, here I am. That's pretty much how my days went. Went down and finally bought some fucking painkillers that I've needed for like 2 weeks now. I've finally restocked some, which was very much needed to get rid of this hangover. So we are balling. We're goated. I'm good now. Again, my body is still not quite what it used to be, and I feel like an old man for getting this hungover. But hey, we're so back. So Yakuza 2. We're going somewhere. We're finally fucking going somewhere, and it's awesome. I've gotten a comment from someone who asks if it's actually worth it, if like the entirety of Yakuza, I guess, is worth it. And it 100% is, but it's just like, it's not for everyone, and I know that, but it's for me, and I love it for that. Again, it's just goofy as hell, and it's, I don't know, it's right up my fucking alley. Some of the mechanics are a bit goofy, and also the entirety of like the speech and shit is like in Japanese, so you just have to fucking read subtitles, which I don't really have an issue with, but I had to have a certain amount of consciousness before I play the game. It was like, watching anime with subtitles. You have to actually read the subtitles and not just listen. Also, I read really slowly compared to, you know, everyone else. Why the fuck did you fall backwards? So that's something. But in terms of the game itself, there's actually been some developments, because last time I told about I was just like doing a bunch of side missions and side quests and shit because I didn't really know how to use the phone in Yakuza 2. Now I realized that I don't really have a phone. I have a phone camera. Otherwise, when I need to call someone, I need to have their number like written down on a piece of paper, and then select that and use that like from my inventory to actually like call them. Which is weird that I could do that, because I only got like the first 3 digits, I think, of the number. I don't know if that's just like law-wise that they aren't actually supposed to show the entire number. I don't know. I don't really know. But anyway, I called this guy that is just like a fucking mystery man. I don't know who he is, but he needed some measurements from some celebrity. I don't know why, but he needed it. I still don't know who I actually talked to, but I have an idea, which we'll come back to in a bit. So thing is, I just needed to do that, just to go into my inventory, but I missed like the little dialogue, like one singular dialogue, like tutorial thing that told me how to do it. I just completely missed that, so I just did a bunch of side missions and I made a bunch of progress on those. So basically, this entire city is side quest free. I just finished a side quest about like some politician who made a top selling book. Who I don't know. He just signed it, and it's his like pride and joy in life. It like cures it cures suicide, which was very convenient because of this other side mission. I guess just a continuation, but this other side mission where I guess this guy, he just looked depressed looking over a bridge and contemplated ending it all, even though he definitely wouldn't die from that fall. But it's the thought that counts, I guess. That's weird to say in this situation, but it's, you know what I mean. He was just standing there, sad, and then I gave him this book to cheer him up, because, I mean, not like I'm ever gonna fucking read it. So, after that, a new side of the mission is unlocked, where this guy's wife is being sexually harassed by politician man, and then I need to help him like step up to his politician man, the depressed man, and me versus politician man. Not really him, but just like his minion, his little goon, one little guy. And I basically did nothing the entire fight. I just let him do everything. I just stood there and like, I don't know, farmed, what do you call it, like, farmed my stamina so I could take some heat actions, heat gauge. So that's basically what I did. I just helped him minusculely, and he did a bunch of the damage, though that it would be like, you know, he actually did something, and I just stood there like a fucking idiot, because even afterwards, he was apparently really beat up, even though he wasn't really beat up. He did fine for himself. Anyway, I don't know. Moral of the story: his book was ass, and he didn't really know. The depressed guy didn't know that it was the politician guy, like the same guy who wrote his book. He only found out afterwards, which is even more funny. Yo, that was perfectly timed. I am the goat. Alone. Yeah, shut up. So, yeah, that happened. I'm getting step closer to finding out a girl who was kidnapped. Like, the girl whose sister was kidnapped, somehow. I don't know, I'm still getting the vibe that this girl is actually, like, there's gonna be some sort of subversion, because there usually is, with these, like, one-sided stories. I don't know. It's goofy. A lot of the side quests are goofy, so it's just, like, by default, I'm expecting subversion, which in and of itself could be a subversion if they didn't subvert anything. If you catch my drift, if you follow my thought process. But yeah, let's talk about the main mission, because a lot actually happened today. Like, just casually playing for like an hour or two. God, my eye itches. Ah, shit. So, god damn it. Fuck Widow. Widow.
Wir gehen zum Bett.
Okay.
Aber früh schlagen.
Yeah. So pretty much, I just follow the lead of this guy. That I need to call him up and give him some measurements and like follow everything he does, everything he says. I needed to like open a lock. It felt like an escape room that I had to go in. Like I had to look at the shogi board and like type in where the fucking things were as like a key to a lock, and then afterwards I didn't gain anything from the lock. I'm pretty sure I just got another phone call like, wow, congratulations, you opened the lock. Now go to this restaurant and order a Christmas present. And then I got a fucking shogi piece. Like a brig, some sort of, I think it was like a silver general or whatever they're called. I'm not sure, but apparently some guy wanted to fight over it, but that was also just a setup from like, you know, just whoever is on the other end of the phone. I still don't know who that is, but I mean I have some thoughts. Because at the end of everything that happens, we get basically we find the guy who like one of the survivors of the the Korean guy, the Korean mafia. We basically get another perspective of that, where we find out that in the flashback I thought it was Kiryu who was the child, but apparently not. Even though Kasama also killed his parents, he also killed the cop girl's parents, Sayama. He also killed her parents by accident, because I was there. Kiryu was there. And we basically get a whole new perspective from that, which is like, Kazuma didn't actually... He did everything in his power to like prevent something happening, and it's basically Kiryu's fault that Sayama's parents are dead, and like this whole Korean mafia thing, it even went down. So there are only like 3 survivors, I'm pretty sure, of the whole incident. I still don't know the full scope of the incident, but I'm guessing I get that later. But oh god, there's so much to like piece together. This is basically just me trying to piece it together, so don't mind the couple pauses in between everything. So Kazuma went to just have like a peace talk with the leader of the Korean mafia, and then Kiryu, like young, I don't know, 14-year-old or something, Kiryu walks in and like, just prepares to fucking attack the boss man, the leader of the Korean mafia, because he thought that Kazuma was in danger. Which, I mean, he's a little kid, he's stupid, that's fair, I guess. But that ends up just escalating into Kazuma needing to kill the boss man, and the boss man had a wife and a daughter that was apparently also there at the same place. And that happened to be Sayama, aka Cop Woman, that you know, there's some sort of like weird love relationship going on there. They're like flirting with each other, Kiryu and Sayama, which is weird considering that I now am aware of the huge gap in their age. I think there's like, yeah, again, like, there's probably like 14 years of difference, so now I see it more as like a, you know, brother-sister type deal. And they're now like, they're both getting this information for the first time, like they're piecing everything together. And they're just confused what to make of this, because technically it's everything that Sayama has worked for, everything that she like stood for, and everything that has happened to her. Like, she's trying to find answers to that, and the answer is that basically Kiryu killed her parents. That's basically the version of that she sees, and Kiryu also sees, apparently. Which I guess that's fair. I don't know, I like the perspective that we actually get, you know, the fact that we get different perspectives from, like, the flashbacks. I like that in a flashback. Like, there are different versions of it, pretty much, or just, like, expansions of the same flashback that just, you know, more lore. It's awesome, it's great. So basically, I don't know, there's some sort of like message the game is already trying to get across, in terms of like the one survivor that I found via the shogi thing, that basically just tells me that, shit, I don't want to die here. I don't want to die here. Let me lock in for a second. Basically just, you know, the truth is fucking hard to know, and you don't want to know the truth. You're having, like, you made it this far in life without knowing the full truth. Why would you know something that you know is gonna fucking suck to know? And like, if it's actually worth it to know all this stuff, I don't know. I don't know the answer to that, but it's like, it's clear that the game is swaying me in one direction and probably is gonna lead me towards the other. In terms of like, yeah, I mean, it's, the truth sucks, but now you can actually like do something about it, and you know, I don't know. I don't know what, like, there's clearly some sort of like deeper message here, but I'm not there yet. I'm not there to judge it yet. So I'm just chilling here, trying to find out who the hell is on the other end of the phone, which I have no idea who that is. I just have suspicions. I'm pretty sure they're connected with Sengoku, the Omi Alliance money guy, basically the de facto leader of the Omi Alliance right now. And I'm pretty sure they're working together, and the direct man that was in the phone, it was a homeless guy that basically just stabbed me when I was just standing there having a very dramatic scene. It was basically like the Sanji in Whole Cake Island scene where he, you know, tried to light a cigarette in like pouring rain and couldn't, and he just kind of stood there trying again and again. But except for nothing really happening, something did happen in, you know, Seeing as how I got stabbed by a homeless man. I don't know. I don't know who that was, but I'm expecting him to be the one on the other end of the phone, and I need to like go and battle him at some point. But who really knows? I'm also I had something about like what his side of the whole deal is, because you know that one survivor of the Korean gang, he's not meant to be a survivor. Their creed is like, no, you don't fucking give out information, you die before you give out any information to others. And this guy has just been like living, chilling here in the city for like 20 years, which is a big no-no. So the guy on the phone wanted me to find him for them, which I'm pretty sure they're linked together at least. It could also be that the new Korean mafia group is completely separated from the phone guy. Or it could be that the phone guy and the Omi Alliance and the Korean Mafia are all working together, or are like one entity. I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case. I don't know, I'm expecting some answers soon. That's what I like. I like about... I just like that about Yakuza. The fact that I actually get the answers like fairly quickly and don't have to like speculate about everything, because there is so much to speculate on. And I don't know. That's kind of contradicting to say as a One Piece fan, because there is so much shit going on and there's so much foreshadowing to everything, and like, you know, foreshadowing and retrospective and just so much shit going on. But I guess it's just like the contrast of that there is as much going on in Yakuza, but it's just you get the answers immediately. And like, I don't know, it's also just a contrast of how unserious the game is that it can take. You know, it has a lot of unserious moments that when it actually takes itself seriously, it's like really out of left field. But I like those moments. For example, the fucking dramatic Sanji scene and like standing in the rain trying to light a little smoke. That was like an actual fucking scene. Also because they like, you know, Sayama and Kiryu actually have a relationship. Somewhat. They have not that type of relationship, but they have some sort of relationship with each other. And then they actually go and just separate. And it's for reasons that are like, to us, really fucking stupid. But you get where they're coming from. You see where they're like, where their priorities lie, pretty much. It also just shows how much information this like, or how important this information is to them both. Yeah. I don't know, it's weird. It's, again, just the contrast of everything. I don't know how to feel about everything. Also, like, trying to piece together everything that's happening. Also, there was some sort of a tutorial guy who called me over to his, like, just like he said he had some information about where Haruka was. Oh yeah, by the way, the little child from Yakuza 1, she's been kidnapped from the orphanage, and she's now in the custody of our lovely friend Sengoku. So that's a lot of fun, and I don't really know where this is gonna lead, but apparently Sengoku wants to like lead Kiryu somewhere. But I don't know. I have no idea where. That's basically also where I just stopped, and that's the latest information I got. So I'm not expecting like to know everything. Uh, but hey, that's where I am. I don't remember where I got it from, but I beat up some guy and he told me that I should meet Sengoku. Like, he wants to meet me himself in some place called Osaka Castle. So I guess that's like a whole new location that I've never seen before. It's just a new location, which is it's cool. It's pretty cool. Yo, can I like heal immediately? I don't want to die here. I really don't want to die here. Can you do the thing? Thank you. So I don't really know what to expect. It's obviously some sort of trap that Sengoku is, you know, wanting me to lead into, but I don't know what's like. I don't know. Also, the wild card of the chairman's son, I forgot what his name is, but the other dragon, the like big bad rival guy of this game. He's also a wild card, so basically him and Sengoku are racing for the position of chairman in the Omi Alliance. And their objective, their way of getting that is by taking down me. So that's a bit scary, but you know, I'm gonna get through it because I am a baller and I am awesome. Shit, goddamn it, I fumbled. So that's pretty much where I am. I don't know. That whole thing with like Haruka kind of came out of nowhere. But I mean, I like that it came out of nowhere because that was like one of the first things I thought of in the game when I like, oh, Haruka is still here? She got sent to the orphanage, I guess. But won't she be like in really like severe danger of just being kidnapped? Like, the orphanage is like a public place and the Yakuza, they have information, you know? So I'm glad that that actually turned into something and it wasn't just, you know, a one-off like, oh, I guess she goes over here and that's like a secure military base, this orphanage. And when the game is over, she comes back and we live as a happy family ever after. Which we probably will eventually anyway, but you know, now it's actually like a plot point. Which is pretty goated, if I do say so myself. God damn it. It's been a while since I battled this guy, so don't mind if I suck a bit. Yeah, 1-1. Yeah. Obama. So yeah, I'm just working my way through like, yeah, fucking Yakuza. I don't know. It's weird. There's a lot of things that I don't know what to think about. I'm also pretty sure I get like some sort of messages at some points during the game that like, oh, there's like some sub-stories with Goro Majima that I can do, and I haven't really checked them out whatsoever, but I probably should because that's like one of the big things I really want out of this Yakuza game is that I actually get to play as Goro Majima, my boy, again. But I just haven't looked into it, even though I probably could play as him. I'm gonna get fucked here, yeah. Not as fucked as I could have. That should not have counted as a hit. That's bullshit. That should not have counted as a hit. That's bullshit. I hit the dash key. That's, god damn it. I just get trampled on by my controller. God damn, I still haven't fixed my input problem. So I'm gonna blame my failures on that. and not my actual incompetence to play the game. Dying to Hive Knight is pretty embarrassing though, so don't tell anyone about this. It was like keep this between you and I, right? So yeah, that's pretty. I mean, that's where I am at Yakuza right now. So I guess I'll see you tomorrow and see if I have some updates. Yeah. Goodbye. Good night.